Lauryn Hill versus Siouxsie Sioux. Who should get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame first? There are people actually arguing this with me. Let's talk about it on this episode of the MC Too Tall Show. Let's go.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast, and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts, and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring, and George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
It's the MC Too Tall Show with your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host, the master of sound quality, founding father figure of industrial rap, MC Too Tall. Yes, I look a little bit different than in my music videos, but it is me, I assure you. We're talking about Lauryn Hill versus Siouxsie Sioux. Siouxsie from Siouxsie and the Banshees. And somebody in one of these hip-hop groups on Facebook, I forget exactly the exact name that it's called, but one of these groups that I joined because I do hip-hop, and somebody put a picture of Lauryn Hill up saying she may be considered for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And I say if she gets in there before Siouxsie and the Banshees, I'll be pissed. And somebody says, shut your racist ass mouth. And how is that racist? How is it racist to say Siouxsie Sioux belongs in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame before Lauryn Hill? Or at least Siouxsie and the Banshees as a group. How is that racist? They want to turn this into a black artist versus white artist thing. And if you go that route, I'll tell you this. Lauryn Hill is not a queen. She is a servant. And I will point to the field and say, that's where you go if you go that route with me. Don't go that route with me. That'll just piss me off more and give you every bit of what you're expecting of me, just to piss you off. And you're going to piss my cats off too. So anyway, why do I say Siouxsie Sioux belongs in there before Lauryn Hill? It should be obvious. It should be obvious. Siouxsie put out 16 albums throughout the span of her career. That includes 11 with Siouxsie and the Banshees alone. Siouxsie and the Banshees put out a whole bunch of hit songs. Lots of hit songs that crossed over into mainstream. Jigsaw Feeling is one of them, and I can name a few more. Passenger, Hey Prudence, Hong Kong Garden, Cities in Dust, Happy House, and so many more. Lauryn Hill, she participated in 2 albums with the Fugees and 1 solo album, all predating the year 2000. And let's see, her vocals mainly were in remakes of Killing Me Softly. I and I Can't Take My Eyes Off of You with the Fugees. And with her solo career, she had that one song, That Thing, I believe it's called, that was released in 1998. Okay, she popped a little bit. Maybe someday she'll get her place in the Hall. I'm not one of those people that say, well, it's not rock and roll. She doesn't belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Where are the electric guitars? Where are the guys with the leather jackets and the long hair, swinging their hair and wailing on their guitars? Where's the sick drummer in the background? I'm not one of those people that say that it doesn't involve these elements and therefore it's not rock and roll. She doesn't belong there. I'm not one of those people that are going to tout that. But we're comparing the career of Siouxsie Sioux to the career of Lauryn Hill and all the achievements of Siouxsie Sioux. Siouxsie Sioux got her start at London's 100 Club, located on 100 Oxford Street. Her drummer was the legendary Sid Vicious of the Sex Pistols. Lauryn Hill can't say that. Where was Lauryn Hill while Sid Vicious was alive? Something to think about. A. Where was Lauryn Hill when Siouxsie Sioux made her appearance on the Today Show with Bill Grundy? The infamous one where Bill Grundy made an indecent proposal to Siouxsie, and that member of the Sex Pistols called him a, quote, fucking rotter, end quote. Where was Lauryn Hill? Bill Grundy was already dead by the time Lauryn Hill got any prominence in music. And you could go look that up. That really happened. So, I don't see where this is even a contest. I don't see how people could think not only that Lauryn Hill has a fighting chance against Siouxsie Sioux, or deserves a fighting chance against Siouxsie Sioux, but there are people going through life that believe that Lauryn Hill, no contest, should get in way before Siouxsie Sioux. And that it's irrelevant and it doesn't even matter at all if Siouxsie Sioux gets in there at all. That's a slap in the face to Siouxsie and the Banshees as a whole. That's like saying to Siouxsie Sioux, I never heard of you, bitch. File in line and let the real queen come through. And referring to that real queen as Lauryn Hill. And people want to make this a black and white thing, but Sam Cooke belongs in the Hall of Fame. He's in the Hall of Fame. He belongs there. Stevie Wonder belongs in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, where he is. And so many others. Fats Domino, Chuck Berry, Gladys Knight, Aretha Franklin. There are so many people that belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame who are black. But Lauryn Hill's not ready for it. And she should not get in there before Siouxsie and the Banshees. This should be a no-brainer. It should be a no-brainer, but people want to make it racial. Oh, you're just saying that because Siouxsie's white and Lauryn is black. Bullshit. There's no such thing as an anti-black hip-hop artist. Okay? I do hip-hop. And yes, there are some black people that I'm better than at this. Does that make me the best of the best? Does that mean I'm better than some of the people I've listened to in my teenage years, like Cool G Rap or Big Daddy Kane? Hell no, it doesn't mean that at all. It just means I've done music, I've made live shows, I know what I'm talking about, I know my history, of music across all different genres of music. I founded my own friggin' genre of music altogether, which is both a subgenre of goth industrial music and hip-hop, which I call industrial rap. So I know a thing or two about what I'm talking about here. And these sons of bitches want to make it a racial thing. How dare they? How fucking dare they? So many levels of hell where belong the left. And yes, this is a leftist identity politics kind of thing as per usual. They want to implement DEI in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now, putting Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 there is not DEI-ing the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, because basically the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame includes soul, and that early hip-hop is soul. So Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 do have that place in there. Some would argue with that, but I think they do. Run DMC, same thing. Their stuff has been produced by Rick Rubin, a legend in producing rock music. And some of their songs do cross over into rock. Rockbox, King of Rock, and the collaboration with Aerosmith in the remake of Walk This Way. Just a few examples. So, yes, there are some hip-hop artists or artists that would be considered hip-hop that belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and they've earned their keep. They belong there just as much as Motley Crue or somebody like that. So, as far as that goes, I'm not against people who are considered hip-hop artists being in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I just think it wouldn't be fair to Siouxsie and the Banshees to put Lauryn Hill there first. You have a better shot at doing that with Erykah Badu than with Lauryn Hill. As a matter of fact, if we compare Erykah Badu to Lauryn Hill, I would say Erykah Badu belongs in there even before Lauryn Hill. Now we're talking about two black artists. Am I still a racist now? Unbelievable, folks. Unbelievable. It's a travesty how some people think. It makes you wonder, how do they function in life itself? How do they function in life itself? Bless their hearts, I'll be praying for them. Respect God. Watch out for the Illuminati. Don't be gross. Like, follow, share, comment, subscribe, stay strong. Keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building, hip-hop legend, recording engineer, underground rock and roll hero. Your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host that is never gross, MC Too Tall. You be safe out there.